Have you ever wondered why the Canadian dollar has become one of the strongest and most stable currencies in the world in 2025? While many global economies are struggling with inflation, debt, and instability, Canada seems to be holding steady, with its currency gaining more respect than ever before. What is it about Canada that allows its dollar to shine when others are losing ground? Today, we are going to dive deep into the powerful reasons that explain this remarkable rise. Canada's resource powerhouse. One of the most important reasons behind the strength of the Canadian dollar is Canada's role as a global resource powerhouse. Unlike many other countries, Canada is blessed with vast reserves of energy, minerals, forests, and fresh water. In a world where nations are fighting to secure access to energy and raw materials, Canada has become a reliable supplier. The global demand for clean energy, oil, natural gas, and even rare minerals has boosted investor confidence in Canada, and naturally, the Canadian dollar benefits from this trust. When countries look for stability in trade, they turn to Canada, and that stability reflects directly in the currency's strength. Strong economic management. Another key factor behind the Canadian dollar's performance is how carefully Canada has managed its economy. While many nations have fallen into reckless debt and political fights over spending, Canada has taken a more balanced approach. The government and central bank have built policies designed to control inflation, protect jobs, and encourage steady growth rather than chasing short-term gains. This balance has reassured global investors who see the Canadian economy as predictable and safe. When foreign businesses and governments invest in Canada, they also invest in its dollar, making it stronger in international markets. Trade relationships with the world. The Canadian dollar also thrives because of Canada's wide network of trade partners. Canada is not dependent on just one or two countries, it has built strong ties across North America, Europe, and Asia. By keeping doors open to multiple markets, Canada has ensured that its goods, services, and resources are always in demand. These healthy trade relationships have strengthened the reputation of the Canadian dollar as a global currency. When Canadian exports are sold in high demand, the value of the dollar rises naturally, creating a ripple effect across the economy and boosting international trust. Political stability and global trust. In times of uncertainty, people often look for safe places to put their money. Canada has long been seen as one of the most politically stable countries in the world, and in 2025 that stability has only grown more attractive. With other regions facing political unrest, wars, and power struggles, Canada stands out as a nation where laws are respected, institutions are strong, and leadership avoids extreme swings. This political calm creates confidence in the Canadian dollar. Investors know their money will not lose value overnight because of sudden chaos, and that sense of trust is priceless in strengthening a currency. Growing immigration and skilled workforce. Canada has also gained strength through its immigration policies. While many countries are closing their borders or struggling with shrinking workforces, Canada has welcomed people from around the world. This has fueled economic growth, filled labor gaps, and brought innovation into the Canadian economy. A growing skilled workforce increases productivity, attracts more business, and makes the Canadian economy more competitive. As industries grow stronger, so does the Canadian dollar, because it reflects the health of the nation's workforce and its ability to build for the future. Global confidence in Canadian banks. Finally, the Canadian dollar is strong in 2025 because of the reputation of Canada's banking system. Canadian banks are known worldwide for their safety, regulations, and ability to survive global financial storms. In past crises, Canadian banks avoided the kind of collapses seen in other countries, and that trust continues today. Investors know that Canadian banks protect deposits, manage risk carefully, and provide a secure place for international capital. A strong banking system directly supports the Canadian dollar because it shows the world that money placed in Canada will remain safe. So, why is the Canadian dollar so strong in 2025? The answer lies in Canada's natural resources, its careful economic management, strong trade relationships, political stability, growing workforce, and trustworthy banking system. Together, these factors create a currency that the world sees as reliable, safe, and powerful. While many nations are facing uncertainty, Canada has built a foundation of strength that is reflected directly in its dollar. As the world changes, the Canadian dollar may rise or fall, but in 2025, it stands tall as a symbol of Canada's resilience and stability. What do you think? Can the Canadian dollar keep its strength in the years ahead, or will global pressures eventually weigh it down? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the world's biggest economic questions.